Now it's time to bring in the new stuff. This is from Saie Beauty. They just launched a new Airset Radiant Loose Powder. I chose the shade Translucent Medium. And I picked up a few items from Sephora's app exclusive and also the Milk cream bronzer, or no, excuse me, liquid bronzer. So this and the brush and the Milk bronzer, I'll go ahead and demo that for you. I also grabbed the fluffy brush. This is also an app exclusive, so it's targeted as a multi-use brush. It is quite tapered, just like a small little egg here at the top. See that point? And it's not dense, but it's also not so loose and flying around. So this is not only good to target all over your face, if that's how you powder, it also will work for underneath the eyes. Once you take off the seal, you have the close mechanism to close the container, which I like, but I tend to just work from inside the cap with my loose powders. Yesterday, what I did is I also applied, I would say, a lot heavier amount underneath my eyes and actually all over my T-zone. And I'm just checking. I just like to see, will this powder cake? Will it, well, actually, I'm sure some of you guys probably will bake with it. I want to see, is it going to set in any lines? And how's it going to just look throughout the day? Now, yesterday, I forgot to do a check-in. I put it on and then, I had my workout later in the day. Have any powder settling in my smile lines. It looked great. Translucent medium just disappears on my skin. Just blends right in. So this is a good shade for me. For someone that just likes that, well, I like translucent no shade powders, but this will do. Everything is set. And I'm getting the same appearance on my skin that I saw the other day. This is a powder that feels weightless. It feels very soft to the touch, and I feel that even if you wanted to go a little overboard, it is not going to show that way on the skin. Now, depending on how you prep your skin and what foundation and so forth you're using, I feel that is still going to kind of, in the sense, push through. Because as you saw, I had on a dewy primer I used a dewier skin tint. And I do my little sprays and so forth. So I already have this radiance, natural radiance coming through. And see, the powder just sets your skin at that moment in time. And then the dewiness, this radiance, this sheen is still coming off my skin. So I love that. Now on the packaging, it states that it's going to set and diffuse. It has a aerated cream technology. That's something with the brand, it's patented. Delivers a translucent sheen. That's actually something I just said, and provides a natural velvety finish to the skin. Packaging states you're getting 4 grams of product. 0.14 ounces. So it looks like it is very shallow. It does to me. Obviously, there is other loose powders that are much bigger, thicker than this, and is giving you a lot more as far as powder. Myself, I am not using a lot of powder. So, I see myself using this and this lasting for quite some time. It's really going to depend on the individual user. Do you bake with it where you're packing it on? Obviously, you're going to be using a lot more. So, really, it just depends on you. This feels like the bronzer brush that I also own. Very soft. I love the size of it, how it just kind of flares out and then goes right in at that point. And this is perfect to use to set again for under the eyes. So very nice and soft. I also grabbed the Milk Makeup app exclusive, the Bionic Bronzer. This is the bronzer with skincare superpowers. It states hydrating liquid bronzer for the natural looking sun-kissed appearance. If you are a heavy milk user like I am, you already know this is something that's going to have that sheen to it. They're aesthetic, very clean ingredients, dewier, radiant look, and of course vegan, plant-derived collagen, mushroom extracts, hyaluronic acid, and so forth. Here's what it looks like. Of course, this is more of a heavier swatch. You can kind of just shear it out right there. And then if you have, I would say, lighter, medium type skin tone, there you go. You kind of get an idea. How I apply it is I put it on the back of my palm and I just kind of warm it up. Just warm it up with my finger. And then I just press it just in this region where I'm going to start to blend it out. So once I get it onto the skin, again, I'm just trying to feel the texture too. I don't feel that it is like this thicker gel. The texture is not like a thicker gel, and it's not thin or runny or anything like that. It's like a hybrid, but middle type of a texture. It's kind of hard to describe. I'm going to go like this so that you can kind of see how it starts to diffuse out. Very easy to blend. And then you can just press in and then start buffing with your fingers, because I press and I buff at the same time, and that really diffuses out the texture. Simple, very easy. I mean, that takes what, 5-10 seconds. Shapeshifter will be the closest shade to, what is the stick one? Blaze, just to give you an idea. I just suggest applying this, less is more. Use a tiny amount first, and then kind of work your way up on your desired, how bronzed do you want to look. But see, I mean, I wish the camera can just show. I feel like I'm barely having to really buff it into my skin. It blends very well. See how easy that was? No streaks, blends in well. I really do like the formula again. So all 3 products so far have impressed me. But then again, this is only 2 days of playing around with the product. Quick video just to give you an idea. Saie's new Loose Radiant Airset Radiant Loose Powder, I believe is the correct title, the Fluffy Brush, and the Milk Bionic Bronzer. So I like all 3. Continue to see them, of course, in my everyday makeup routine. And thank you for just stopping by and watching. I really do appreciate it. And I will see you in the next video. Take care. Bye.